Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada. This is Preeti Vilasini Devilasi from Atlanta. Thank you, Mataji, for your warm welcoming. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Preeti Vilasini Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you so much Mataji for joining and giving a beautiful association for all your seva. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devi Dasi from College Station, Texas.
Hare Krishna Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and giving a beautiful association. We are waiting eagerly to hear from you Mataji. Hare Krishna. Looking beautiful in the sari Mataji.
You know, Mataji, this is not sari.
Hare Krishna Shivani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Harita from Missouri City, Texas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Harita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you for joining and giving a beautiful association this morning. Are you joining for the first time, Mataji?
No, Mataji, I joined from beginning.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great, wonderful. Wonderful to have your association this morning. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Shivani Mataji.
Good morning, dear devotees. Once again, I welcome you all for this mid-morning session, Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. I would like to start by sharing a quote by Srila Prabhupada Ji. Sometimes a person, the proprietor of the house after death, remains in the house as serpent, sometimes as a dog, sometimes as a tree, being too much attached to the possession. They cannot get better life, and sometimes we can get the body of a hog and monkey in Vrindavan also. Vrindavan, November 3rd, 1972. Good morning, dear devotees. Today we are very fortunate to have Her Grace Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Mataji will be enlightening us on the importance of the month of Kartik. Good morning, Hare Krishna Dharma Pranam Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you for giving your valuable time and wonderful association this morning. Waiting eagerly to hear from you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Please take over the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji. Thank you so much for welcoming everyone. And Hare Krishna, Preeti Vilasini Mataji. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Very grateful to you. Happy Kartik to everyone. Today we will see some of the glories of Kartik month. I know many of you already know, but then hearing it again and again inspires us to more and more in this Kartik month so that we can reach to Krishna very easily. So I'll start the class with the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Likshuranmlitanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Mena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Jaipataka Swamin Niti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kriprapadaine Gaurakata Dhama Daya Nagara Grama Tarini Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prachaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So today's topic is, as we all know, it's the glories of Kartika month. So let's know how to please Krishna. That's a question for everyone, right? How can I please Krishna? How can I make him happy? So the answer will be answered through the month of in the light of the Kartik month. How can we please Krishna? In this Kartik month especially, we will see that. So everybody has their own house, their own car, and all these material things, but that is not going to stay with us permanent, right? It is all temporary. One day it will be snatched away. When time comes, it's all gone. So when we do the spiritual activities, then we'll understand that these temporary things are not going to give me happiness. Actually, the happiness is pleasing Lord Krishna and serving Lord Krishna and Radharani. That is what we are going to get happiness. That's going to stay with us forever and ever. And all other things apart of this going to be temporary. Today or tomorrow, it will go away. So that is why Acharya says that we should be always observed in love of Krishna. How is this possible? When we do certain vratas, like Kartik Vrata, this helps us to always be focused in thinking about Krishna. Otherwise, it is very, very difficult. So it is said that if you wanted to be attracted to particular land, you need to attract to Vrindavan. So if you want to attract, your mind is wanted to attract to something else, you have to attract to only the gopis, because they are always serving to Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come down to this earth and showing us how to be always surrendering to the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. So walking in his footsteps, we should always be able to follow that. How shall I keep my mind and my body serve Krishna all the time? So that is our goal. So let's say like this, like when I wanted to go to some place, I need to know where I am going. And I have to put in that place, so that way I can drive my car there. So if I don't know where I am going, I cannot go to that destination where I have to go, right? The same way, when we are leading our life, we should lead in such a way that what is my destination? Okay, today I'm going to this Kartik, doing this Kartik Vrata. So what is my destination at the end, where I'm going to reach? So if I don't know my destination, I cannot drive properly. So my destination is to get the love of Krishna. That is my destination. That is my goal. So I drive my car in such a way that I reach to my destination. So we should always observe ourselves in Krishna consciousness, so that we can reach our goal. Before that, so this particular mass is having 3 names: Damodar mass, and Kartika mass also they say, Kartika month, and Urja Vrata, that also the another name is there. So why is the Damodar month? Why is this month called as Damodar? Let's see that. Dam means rope, Udara means belly. So Krishna has tied, Krishna got tied on his abdomen, like belly. So that is why it is called Damodar. So this particular Leela had happened in this month. So that is why it is called Damodar month. So we all know we celebrate Diwali. From childhood, I've been celebrating Diwali, but I never know on the same day Damodar has happened, Leela has happened. Damodar Leela, such a nice Leela, and which is very glorious Leela. I never been known about it until I came to Krishna consciousness. We nicely celebrate with crackers, enjoy a day. So much nice, right? Do some Lakshmi Puja for getting some material benefit. And nothing else. I don't know, anytime nobody told me that it is just such a nice pastime has happened and it's such glorious month. So this pastime actually happened on Diwali day. So because Lord has tied to the abdomen, like that is why it is called the Damodar Leela. So then another name, it is also known as Kartik Mas, right? Because this name has given Srimati Radharani's mother's name is Kirtida. So Kirtida Maya. So Da means to give. Kirti means fame. That personality who gives the fame is called Kirtida. And in some other context, we can also observe, we can observe that Kirtida Maya has been referred to Kirtika Maya. So it is very interesting to note, whenever we address somebody as very tender hearted, very soft hearted, we add a term called Ka towards the end. For example, when Gopikas are addressed very in a soft, tender heart, so we say Gopis addressed in a tender way, we say Gopikas, right? We say Gopis and Gopikas. So in the similar way, Radha is addressed in a softened way as Radhika. Amba means mother, is also addressed as Ambika. When you add this ka term, it is like you are addressing in a softer way, smoothing voice way, like in a lovely way. So this Ambika means compassionate, very compassionate. So Srimati Radharani's mother, Kirtida or Kirtika, Radharani is naturally called as Kartika or Kartika. So this month is also known as Kartik month. So that is how the name actually Kartika month came to this particular month. And also it is said that Lord Krishna loves this month very much. Out of all 12 months, Krishna's favorite month is Kartika Mas, because Radharani is favorite for Krishna, right? We all know naturally Krishna loves, which is presiding deity. In this month, actually everybody think in this month the presiding deity is Krishna, but it is not Krishna, it is Srimati Radharani. So that is why Lord Krishna likes this month so much. And also this month is called as Urja, means strength. So Srimati Radharani is a Shakti and Krishna is the Shaktiman. So this month, whenever who observes this month, we get the spiritual strength. When we take up that particular vrata and do that vrata in whole month, evow, maybe I chant 25 rounds in this whole month. So that strength that I get from this particular month, so that is why it is called Urja. So that particular strength we get so that we can progress in our Krishna consciousness. So now we have seen all the three different names given by different acharyas. So what is the pastime actually? So the pastime comes here. One day, Mother Yashoda was doing her duty and she was very busy because it's a Diwali day. She was churning the butter and she was doing multiple things at the same time. So that time, our little Kana, Krishna, had come into the scene and he was saying, Maya, Maya, I am hungry. So Krishna, Mother Yashoda took Krishna on to her lap and started feeding. As I said, that day was Diwali. And we know when festival comes, our mothers are very busy, and if you disturb them even for 5 minutes, they are so irritated. But we also see that how they do multitasking on these festival days. So Mother Yashoda was also not churning the butter, but she also put some milk in the kitchen stove. So she was doing multiple things. And at this time, she was also attending Krishna because Krishna was hungry. She was feeding. So then in meanwhile, what happens is she feels that milk is coming down, overflow of the milk is happening in the kitchen. So what did she do? She just left Krishna and she just put for few seconds. She said, okay, I'll come back. Let me go off the stove and come back. But then Krishna got naughty, and what did he do? He just took a big stone and broke the butter pot. And then what did he do? He will stop there? No, he's going to be more naughty. What he's going to do? And I observed this even when Vrinda was very small. The festival days, kids are very, very naughty, very cranky. All the time they want to disturb us. I don't know, it's Krishna's plan. I personally feel on the day of Ekadasi, Vrinda is cranky. On the day of festivals, Krishnastami, she does not allow me to do anything. I mean, she wants complete attention towards her, but then it is not possible for me because at the same time I have a lot of services too. I have to manage and do it, but then that's how kids are. So here we see Krishna is doing such a naughty thing on a busiest day. And what did he do? He broke the pot and he just went and he messed up all the butter everywhere, and he went outside and feeding monkeys. Mother Yashoda saw this, and she took a stick and running behind him. And then what happened? She finally caught and she tied him to the mortar grinder. That's how Damodar name came, as I already explained. So then what happened after that? She was trying to tie, but then it's always 2 fingers short. That 2 fingers refers is like our endure and Krishna's mercy. How much I'm endeavoring to achieve Krishna in my life, and also how much Krishna is seeing that. So here we can see Mother Yashoda was tired. She's sweating all the time. And then finally Krishna saw, okay, I will get bonded by your love. So he finally got binded. So here we can see that Krishna was not binded by any money. Oh, you have so much of property. Oh, that is why I got binded to your love. No, he got bonded by like sweet-hearted people, always who is doing devotional service with a sweetheart. They don't have to have so many things, or they don't have to know many knowledge about scriptures, but simple-hearted, chanting, doing devotional service, for them Krishna is attracted. So like that, Mother Yashoda could capture Krishna and tie him. And then what happened? The other Leela happens with Kuvera's sons, right? Who are his father is having a lot of property, a lot of things, so that these 2 sons got proud about it and they were enjoying, and they were not giving respect to the passing sage Narada. So Narada cursed them and they became trees, and they were waiting to get out of that curse. That's when Krishna comes into the scene between both the trees with his mortar grinder stuck. He was crawling and went in between these 2 trees, and those trees broken up. And then the prayers, they do prayers, and this is all done. And Srila Guru Maharaj was explaining this pastime, and he was telling Krishna is a big actor. So now Krishna is like, he made the 2 trees fall down, and they came and they offered their respect, and Krishna was nicely blessing them. This is all a part. And now afterwards, after this scene is done, there comes Nanda Maharaj. When Nanda Maharaj comes, what he will do? He will just he started crying like that. He's like as if like nothing happened. He don't know anything, and he started like a baby now. He's like a big actor, right? Guru Maharaj was explaining that Krishna is a big actor. So then then Nanda Maharaj lifts him up. That's how this story ends. And Damodar Leela pastime is in a brief way I have explained. So in this month, whoever offers a ghee lamp to this picture Yashoda and Krishna, Yashoda Mata tying Krishna to the mota grinder and singing Damodar Ashtakam will get immense blessings. They get lots and lots of blessings. And Srila Prabhupada also encouraged everyone to spread these glories of Kartika so that new people can take an advantage of it. Yes, we as a devotee always offer a ghee lamp to every day in the morning we do, right? What's special to us? But then if you introduce this to new people, that's how we can give love of Krishna to everyone. So this is the story of Damodar pastime. And there is one other history why Krishna is very pleased on this Damodar month. Srila Guru Maharaj was explaining in one of his lecture that there was a history of one time all the demigods were in a big danger. So they all went to this Sirodakshaya Vishnu, who was lying on the causal milk ocean. So there they all went, but Lord was in Yoga Nidra. So when Lord is in Yoga Nidra, they were so scared. Oh, if I wake up Lord, now Lord may get angry. What shall we do? So then they all started singing Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So hearing these glories, Krishna was so happy. Chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Krishna was so happy. And Krishna woke up and saw that all the demigods were there. And that was the Tithi, was Ekadasi. And that is why Ekadasi is also very pleasing. That's when Lord was so happy. And that is why it is said that Damodar month makes Krishna very happy. And also this particular pastime happened in Kartik month. So another one more pastime, not only Yashoda Maya binded Krishna, but also Radharani binded in one pastime. So there is one sweet pastime where we all know that Radha and Krishna always have a meeting points. They schedule their meeting days. Okay, today I'm going to meet you here today in this particular kunja, in this particular place. But it happens so one day Krishna needs to come to that particular place to meet Radharani, but then Krishna didn't come. Krishna was very late, and this time Radharani was too upset. And what did she do? She binded Krishna. So with a golden waist belt, because Radharani has a waist belt, right? Radharani wears all this jewelry, cute jewelry. So then she had her waist belt and she tied with her waist belt. So that's how Krishna is not only binded by Yashoda Maya, he is also binded by Radharani. So this particular pastime we will see in Radha Damodar temple. And even their appearance, I mean, the particular deity was installed on that day of the Kartik month, and their birthday is celebrated in this Kartik month only. And this particular pastime is always seen in the month of Kartik. They do it, but with the Singar, we cannot see that. So this is another pastime, how Radharani has bounded Krishna. So Yashoda Maya bounded Krishna and Radharani also bounded Krishna. So we also bind Krishna in our heart. How can I do that? By hearing these glories of Kartik. When you hear about it, how great Kartik, then I tend to observe it very seriously with a cautious mind. People who have observed this vrata without even such consciousness, they also got so much merit. What about us, right? Let's hear one beautiful pastime. In the ancient story, there was a Brahmana who resided on the top of Saha mountain in the city of Kaveripuram. So his name was Dharmadatta. So he was always observing Kartika Vrata from very childhood. So one day what happened is this Dharmadatta was going from the temple after his worship with his all paraphernalia from the temple. He's going. So then he saw a witch which was coming towards him, and he got very scared. This Dharmadatta got very scared to see this witch. And what did he do? He had paraphernalia with on his hand, so he called Lord Hari's name very loudly. Then he immediately threw that plate onto this witch. As soon as he did this, what happened is this witch has able to remember what had happened in her previous life, and why did this body came to her. So then immediately she started talking. Oh Brahmana, I have achieved this condition due to the results of my previous karma. Please tell me how I can achieve the better destination. So then immediately this Dharmadatta asked, who are you, what is your karma, and where from you are coming? So then this witch says her name is Kalaha, and she was a very cruel woman who was not taking care of her husband properly, and she used to eat very nice food, but then she never used to feed her husband nicely. She always used to quarrel with her husband, always fighting, no reason, always fighting. So then being so frustrated with her wife, the husband, what did he do? He's like, he got a second marriage. And then after her husband left from the house, and she, the witch who is in the witch body, the Kalaha, she got she got, she got very much depressed, and nobody was there. So then she take a poison and she died. So that's why she became this body, she got this body. And then when she died, she had to go to hellish planet, right? She went to Yamadutas, and Yamadutas took her to Yamaraja, and Chitragupta asked, what did she do? And Chitragupta said to Yamaraja that she did not do any good karma. She was very bad to her husband. She never feeded husband good food, but she was always eating good food by herself. And for that, Yamaraja said that you have to take a bird like a demonic bird. And then also, what did she do? She always was quarreling with her husband, right? So for that reason, she have to be as a pig who is always eating the stool. And the other reason is she was eating good food, and she was not giving the good food to her husband. So for that reason, she have to born as a cat. And because she committed suicide, for this reason she became a witch. So apart of being a witch, she has other 3 lives that she needs to suffer for, right? So totally 3 lives. So that's everything she tells to this Brahmana. And Brahmana, and she also says that she was been in this body for 500 years, and she was in a place where there is no water, and that's what the punishment is. She had to become a witch, and she be in a place where there is no water. And what did she do is, instead she wanted to drink some water, she gets into the body of a businessman, and she wanted to drink some water, because so that's how she can feel relief from this thirst. But then what happens is, Lord Shiva makes her get out of from that body, and she could not go and drink any water. So then after that, she sees this Dharmadatta, the Brahmana, and she wanted to scare him. That's when, this all scene had happened. So hearing the pity story about this demon, the witch, what Dharmadatta says is, okay, I have been practicing Kartika Vrata and doing many pious things from whole my childhood. I will give my half of the credit to you. And then what did he do is, he takes a tulsi water, and he chants some auspicious mantra, and he sprinkles that water on her. So then, as soon as he does that, this lady who is in which body, she automatically comes to a beautiful form of a girl, and who is resembling the beauty as Lakshmi. So very beautiful. And then immediately from the above sky, there comes the Vishnu Dutas. 2 Vishnu Dutas come there, and they welcome this who is now in the body of a beautiful lady. And then immediately this lady offers the obeisances, and also the Brahmana also offers the obeisances to the Vishnu Dutas. And Vishnu Duta speaks to Brahmana, "Oh Brahmana, you are a great devotee. You have been doing Kartika Vrata from your childhood. You have given your half of the credit to this witch. That is why this witch has delivered from all her sins. Not only the witch body that she was staying for 500 years and she have to go through 3 other punishments, right? 3 other lives. All that has gone just because you gave only half of the credit. You didn't even give full credit, just half of the credit. For that only she is able to go back to Vaikuntha. You have been so, so merciful to this soul that and you gave your credits to her. Now that your credits have become double, so now it's very nice, right? He gave half of the credits, but then Vishnu Dutas are saying that your credits have become double because you have helped the other soul. And also Lord Krishna fulfills everybody's desire who worships him. We know that how Dhruva got Dhruva Loka, and everybody who prays to Krishna, everybody gets their mercy of Lord Krishna, because when we pray to Krishna with devotion, you will get the mercy. So here in we can also see Dhruva Maharaj pastime. We can also see the the great pastime of Gajendra Moksha, how Gajendra, just by remembering Krishna, Lord came and saved. So this Kartika Vrata, there is no other yagna or charity is equal to this. This Kartika Vrata, if someone observes, they will become very dear to Krishna. So that is why we have to observe this Kartika Vrata, so that we can become very dear to Krishna. And Vishnu Devatas, when they are leaving, they said that, okay, now we are taking this lady, but then after once your life is done, oh Brahmana, you will also come back. Not only you, your whole family will come back to Vaikuntha Loka. So from this pastime, what I understood is the learning points from this pastime is, according Brahmana has not only thought about himself, but he was merciful to other fallen souls. Like, I know what is Kartik month is. I know that I have to offer my ghee lamp, but then I didn't stop for myself. Today I'm speaking so that some other person can hear and they can take up this service, and they can also offer to ghee lamp to the Lord. So that helps the other devotee, that we are giving a path for them to grow in Krishna consciousness. So that is why it is very important to not only just practice for ourselves, to speak out, to tell to everyone, hey, come on, this is a Kartik month, let's offer a ghee lamp to Krishna. That's going to take you closer to Krishna. So that is what I learned from this pastime, where Vishnu Dutas are given credits, double credits for doing this. So when I do this, I get more blessings of Krishna. Oh, Vinita, you're not just doing, you're encouraging others to do. So this is what Krishna sees. Not only me, but please, whoever is listening to this katha, you please go and encourage others to participate in this offering of ghee lamp. So that will help them. And also the other learning point is, devotional service should not be done at the end of the point. It should be done from the beginning of the childhood, so that we can get much more blessings of Krishna. Not only for us, it is going to help for the 7 generations. All of the people in our family can also get the benefit of doing devotional service. And the other pastime, very famous pastime, that even this pastime I have covered in the Nirjal Ekadasi day. I had given a class. On that day, we saw the glories of Ekadasi. That day I have spoken this pastime, but it is also related to Kartik month. So again, I wanted to speak this pastime to you all. So this pastime is about Gunavati, who appeared as a Satyabhama. So why is this pastime here? Because one day Satyabhama asked to Lord Krishna, why what did I do so that I have become your wife? Can you please tell me what such thing I did so that I got this a very great position of being your wife? So then Krishna explains her past life. So this pastime happened in Satya Yuga. There was a Brahmana living in Haridwara, named Deva Sharma. He was a very expert Brahmana, and he was not having any sons, but only have a daughter called Gunavati. So Deva Sharma was looking for a to get married to her daughter. At that time, there was a one person called Chandra, who was a who was staying with Deva Sharma and following him as like a disciple. So then he thought, okay, this person is very good. Let me get married my daughter to her. So that's how he gives Gunavati to Chandra. So then after that, Deva Sharma and Chandra every day used to go and collect a wood for the sacrifices. So one day it happened, so they went to the forest, but then they never came back. What exactly happened to them? It happened that there was a very ferocious demon who attacked them and killed them. But here we can see that in this pastime, Krishna didn't come and save him, but then Krishna sent the Vishnu Dutas to take these two personalities back to them, and that's how they both went back. And poor Gunavati is alone now. There is no father, there is no husband, nobody there for her. She was being very sad that there is nobody for her. But then finally she finished all the Sharda ceremony for the husband and the father, thinking about them. So she thought that I have to become more serious now in my devotion. So she has observed Ekadasi Vrata and also Kartika Vrata throughout her life, and she was doing everything very nicely. It is said that in Kartika Vrata, one should go and take bath in the Ganges. So we all know this Kartik Vrata is not in the summer. We all know it's very cold. Sometimes I feel, oh, do I need to get up from the bed, or shall I just put my blanket and sleep? Oh, no way, I cannot get up today. It's so cold, freezing. No, I'll sleep. I'll just sleep, right? But here, Gunavati being so determined in her sadhana, even in her old age, it was very cold, freezing cold. She went into Ganges and took bath. So at that time, she saw that from the sky, there is a Vaikuntha Loka in people. The airplane was coming from Vaikuntha Loka, and they came and they took her there. And then she was in a higher planet. After that, we can see that when we see that Lord Brahma prays to Krishna to come to the earth, and that's how Krishna comes, right? When Krishna came with all the devotees, great devotees, and they all came in the Yadu Vamsha. So like that, Satyabhama also, like Gunavati came as Satyabhama. And Deva Sharma is none other than Shatradit. And Chandra, the husband of Gunavati, became Akrura. So this is the pastime, how Satyabhama got that position of being very close to Krishna. So there is one learning point for me is that worshipping, so determination is a very key role in our spiritual life. That today I do this something, and next day I'm not going to do, and the other day I'm going to do something. So it's not going to work for us. We need to set up a goal. Okay, I'm going to do this particular thing in this month. I continue doing it. Whatever it happens, I continue do it. Before we set up our goal, we need to make sure whether this goal is going to disturb my day-to-day life. Make sure it doesn't disturb. Set up as small as possible, as comfortable you can. Don't try to set up such a big thing and we are not able to do it next day. Set up simple thing and be determined and do that. So that's my learning thing from this particular pastime. And the other thing here, Krishna says that you were there with worshipping Tulsi plants. All the time you were worshipping Tulsi plant when you are there in that life as a Gunavati. So now you are there with the Kalpa Vrikshas because she is in the Golok of Vrindavan, right? She's there where all the Kalpa Vrikshas are there. So one more learning point is worshipping Tulsi Devi gives us lots and lots of blessing. It makes us closer to Krishna. So moving on to the next pastime. The next pastime is a fallen lady who observes the Kartik Vrata. So now we saw one devotee, great devotee, observing Kartika Vrata and giving it to the other fallen people, how they got benefit. And the other one also we saw a great devotee. But here we see a fallen person who is observing Kartika Vrata. So we may think that, oh, only Brahmanas can do it, or only a devotee can follow this vrata. I'm a very sinful person. I eat daily meat, and I'm continuing doing that. I cannot stop doing all these. Oh, can I? Maybe I cannot be fit person to do this vrata. Okay, let me stop. Okay, fine. I'm not fit. No. You are also there. You can also take a chance of this. Let's see this. Okay, a fallen lady who have observed a Kartika vrata. In an ancient time, there was a Brahmana whose name was Buddha, and then there was one lady who was very wicked lady, and she was having all the bad association, and she was not taking care of her husband very nicely, and she was very bad. And then what happened is, being very bad to her husband was not able to take care, take it to himself, and he became very depressed, and he died very unnatural way, very with a half lifespan. He died premature death. So then what happened, after her husband gone, nobody was there taking care of her, nobody was there to talk to her. So then what happened is, she was not even eating the food which is prepared on that day. She was eating one previous day prepared food she was eating, and which is not good. And she was not able to go anywhere and visit any holy places, no good karma at all. So one time a Brahmana visited their house. So this Brahmana, when he visited, he saw this lady who was always engaged in a gross things, bad things. So then what happened is, as we know that Brahmanas and Vaishnavas are very merciful to fallen people. So then he stopped this lady and told, oh, this material body that we have is made up of this earth, water, fire, etc., the pus and blood. This is not the permanent. This is only temporary. You should not use your body for the bad things. We should use our body for worshipping Krishna, for satisfying Krishna. That should be our goal. So this is a Kartik month. You please take bath in the early morning, offer a lamp to Krishna, circumambulate Tulsi, Lord Vishnu's temple, and do all this. So then what will happen is, you will get rid of all the sinful reaction, and you will be happy. So saying these words, this Brahmana left the house. And after that, this lady, who is very sinful and who is very bad person, she heard it very carefully. Not only here, she put in practice. After hearing this, this lady started practicing Kartika Vrata. She did whatever the Brahmana has told to her, and then what happened? She left the body, and then she perfected her life like this. So then what is the learning point from this story? The learning point from this story is Lavamatra Sadhu Sangha. Just by accidentally meeting this Brahmana, this fallen person who was always in the bad association, doing bad things, just not knowing what to do with this body, she's just wasting her time. By getting this Sadhu Sangha, she had benefited. So we have to very much be hankering for getting the Sadhu Sangha, getting the association of devotees. And the other thing is, she followed the instruction, not only taking the instructions from this ear and getting it out from the other ear. We just follow it. Okay, she heard everything and she followed it. That's when she achieved the success. And also the one more thing is, when we become a devotee, if you eat the next day before day food also, is not gonna harm you. Like this lady was eating before day food, and that is not good. That gives you sinful things. It is not going to help you in your spiritual life. But if you are a devotee and you're offering it to Krishna and there is food remaining, we never throw in the trash. We keep it in the fridge and we eat it. And then that way we don't get any sins, any bad karma out of it. We only get is love of Krishna. So being a devotee, I will be escaped from all that bad karma that I have. So that's another learning point that I have learned from this particular pastime. And we saw a bad person getting a benefit from this Kartika Vrata. There another thing is not only a bad people but also an animal can get a mercy from doing this Kartika Vrata. Oh wow, right? Now we see that even animals can get mercy who will not do this particular Vrata. Let's see how this animal, the mouse, got the got relief from the body of the animal and able to get the human birth. How did it happen? It happens so that in the Vishnu temple, mouse gets attracted to this fire. And what happened is there was always ghee lamps offered in the Vishnu temple. So this mouse was eating every day ghee from the lamp that is offered in the Vishnu temple. But then every time when it eats, the lamp was extinguished. There was no fire on it. So then one day it happened so that the mouse was so much hunger. So in that hunger, what did happen is without even the lamp got extinguished, the mouse went and eat the butter. And what happened? Immediately the fire caught to the mouse, and mouse was like holding these ghee wicks in her mouth and like rolling up and down, up and down. It went off like as if like she was offering it a lamp to the Lord. Even that Lord has accepted as offering to him, and this happened in the Kartika month. That's how this mouse got a human birth, and further the mouse got human birth and progressed in Krishna consciousness and went back to Godhead. So in this pastime, we can understand that accidentally someone is offering a lamp can also get benefited. So that's why Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj explains that you please introduce this diya, offering of diya to everyone, and make as many people as you want to offer diya. Sorry, someone got unmuted. I mute them. Okay. As many people as you see, ask them to offer lamp. So one day we had here college programs will happen, and there is some near the Thanksgiving, there is some fall parties, and lot of big people will come from all over the places, and then they have a like big market wherein all the traditional foods cooked there and they sell. So that happens here in our college station. So that festival. So then where I went there, I requested that devotee, can I put the Damodar lamp? And she allowed me to do that. And many Americans were offering the lamp, and they don't even know what it is going to happen to them. But they don't even know anything about it. We just offer a lamp and it will help you. Then they did it, and we can understand how great mercy they will get later. Maybe they will become a devotee, they will meet another devotee, and they will know more about Krishna consciousness, right? So if somebody burns the lamp in the temple of Lord Hari, even for a short time, the sins that we occurred from 1,000 yugas can be destroyed in 1 second, just like blinking of eye, it will go away. So that's the greatness of offering lamp in this month. Please do offer lamp in this month of Kartika. And the other nice pastime is importance of Amalaki tree in the month of Kartika. So what is this Amalaki tree and how has it appeared? Let's see that story. So on Chaturdasi, during the Shukla Paksha, one should worship this Amalaki tree because it removes all the sins. Chaturdasi is known as Vaikunta Chaturdasi, and it is recommended that one should worship Sri Hari along with the side Radharani, and we have to worship the Amalaki tree. I remember my mom used to do a Tulsi puja every day, and one particular day she used to put this amalaki tree in the Tulsi tree, and she used to worship, and also she used to lamp the diya with this amla fruit. She put the ghee whisk on top of it, and she used to offer, put the rice and put this, and then she used to offer. I never know the significance of it, and how one gets tremendous benefit by doing this, by reading Srila Prabhupada books, by hearing to Guru Maharaj. These all pastimes I could learn. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, and thank you, Guru Maharaj, for teaching us very detailedly what happens when you do particular thing. We just do, okay, my mom told me to do, I did it, but I don't know exactly what does it mean. So now I understand what does it mean. So we should, and also one should circumambulate this amalaki tree 108 times, and also one should, whoever sits underneath of this tree and thinks about Krishna and hear about Krishna Katha will get a liberation. So how did this tree has appeared? Why this tree got this much glory? Let's see that. At the beginning of the creation, the entire universe was submerged under the water. At that time, Lord Brahma was chanting the holy names of the Lord. Out of ecstasy, because of so much of ecstasy, Lord Brahma was crying, and from that cry, the tears fell down. And from that tears only, this amalaki tree was grown up, and it became like a big tree, and this became like Adi Ruha, means original tree, that the first tree that was created. And after that only all the living beings were created. So that's the greatness of this tree, because this tree has first created, and with the love of Krishna, right? That tear was not the ordinary tear. That tear came out of when chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So because of that tear, that love for Krishna, this tree has grown, and that is why this tree is very dear to Krishna. So one who worships this tree, they gets love of Krishna. And so that is the goal for us, to worship this amalaki tree during this Kartika month. Gives some tremendous benefit for us in our spiritual path. So now let's see a pastime, how for a devotee this amalaki tree had got benefited them. 1 second. Give me a minute. Yes. So now let's see a pastime. So long ago, there was a great Brahmana named Deva Sharma who was living in the northern backside in near the Kaveri river. So he was a very great devotee, but his son was not so great person. He was very bad person, always behaving very bad, not doing anything good. But being a good father, as a father, you have to always guide your children in a good path. Otherwise, you are not eligible to be a good father. Guru na sasyat, svajano na sasyat, pita na sasyat, janani na sasyat. This sloka from Srimad Bhagavatam is there, right? It explains that one should not become a mother or a father if they cannot, or a guru if they cannot deliver their depending, whoever is depending on them. So as a father duty, he tried to instruct him. You are behaving very bad. Now this is a Kartika month. You please worship Tulsi Maharani. You please get up in the morning. You chant Hare Krishna. You do offer a lamp. But then this person was very bad person. He was, no. I'm not going to do this. I'm at all not going to do this. That's why then hearing this, very bad words from his son, even though told in a nice, sweetest way, this person is not able to take it. So then the father got really angry, and he cursed him to become a rat and stay in a tree trunk. So upon hearing this, now the son came into consciousness and said, sorry, father, I did a big mistake. Now I understood. Please help me to get out of this curse. So he says, when you hear the glories of the Kartika from a Brahmana, that's when you get out of this curse. So one day in the month of the Kartika, Vishwamitra along with all his rishis, they all goes to worship this amalaki tree in the forest. And at that time, what happens is they will see a hunter who was hunting all the animals. But then, as I said, Lavamatra Sadhu Sangha, before also I said this, when these hunters saw this Vishwamitra sages, all the sages, immediately this hunter's mind has changed. He offered his obeisances and he said, oh, who are you and why are you here? Why are you staying here? Then immediately Vishwamitra has enlightened this hunter, saying about the glories of Kartik. Oh, this is a Kartik month. We are all here. So this Vishwamitra and all the sages were sitting underneath of the banyan tree, a very big banyan tree. And they were instructing this hunter. So about this Kartika month, why we have to do all that, what happens if somebody worship Kartika, somebody worship Lord Krishna in this month, and also Amalaki tree, Tulsi, Maharani, all the glories of Kartika they were describing. And hunter also was hearing, and I said that this particular boy who was very naughty and who became rat was staying in the tree branch, right? That person was staying as a rat and in the tree branch also hear these glories. As we already saw that how can he get out of that curse? When he hears the glories of the Kartika month, that's when he can get out of that body. So that then when he heard all of this, actually he gets out of that mouse body and he gets a nice beautiful body, and the airplane comes from the heavenly planet, and Vishnu Dutas will take this boy there. And seeing this Vishwamitra, other sages, hunter, everybody will become so happy. Oh wow, what a great glorious hearing about this Kartika glories. And this boy also explains how he got this body and what happened to him. So like that. So that is what hearing the glories of Kartik is very important. Even though we might be hearing every day or multiple speakers are talking, and if you put on YouTube glories of Kartik, thousands of videos come, right? Why should you all hear again from me? It's not about hearing again. What I mean to say is we keep hearing again the same and same. Why is that? Because that benefit is there. Hearing the glories, this person could get away from the rat body and get a human body, and what he just went back to Vaikuntha. So that's the glory of hearing Krishna Katha, hearing the glories of Kartika month. Then that person can get liberation. That is very important. Hearing is very important. Even though you are hearing it today, tomorrow someone else is speaking about glories of Kartik, please do hear. Hearing glories of Kartik will help us to go more and more progress in Krishna Katha, hearing Krishna Katha and doing service to Krishna. So, and also one more thing, these people, when they were doing this katha, they did not do manasa. They did not do that inside, very slowly reciting. They were reciting it louder so that everybody can hear. That's how this person who was in the body of the rat could hear it, right? So that's why it is said that when you're chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chant loud and clear, so that not only you get benefit, maybe some animals, small insects, rats, anything can get benefited. I'm laughing because in my apartment past 1 month, I have a rat issue. So as I'm chanting every day, maybe rat also get benefit. I pray that the rats gets benefit. So here, that's why it is recommended that to chant loudly Hare Krishna Mahamantra, so it gets benefited to others. And the other learning point from this story is hearing to the parents. We always need to hear the parents, and we should never forget that if parents or a teacher is giving you some punishment, don't think that, oh, my teacher is very bad, or my guru gave me punishment, or my mentor gave me a punishment, so she scolded me or he scolded me. Don't think like that. These such punishments will help us grow closer to Krishna, like how this boy got a credit of going closer to Krishna very quickly. So that's the glory of Amalaki tree. When you worship the Amalaki tree in this Kartika month, they get lots of pious credits. And glories of Tulsi Maharani, puja to Tulsi, how a person gets. Mataji, it's going over time. Please forgive me, but I will finish it.
Mataji, please take your time. We are really engrossed in this. Please
Okay,
continue.
okay. Thank you, Mataji. It may take more time. There is a lot of stories. Here, we are talking about Tulsi Maharani. So we all know Tulsi Maharani is very, very dear to Krishna, right? There were two Brahmanas in this story, that is Sumedha and Harimedha. So these two Brahmanas were always engaging in devotional service. So happened to go on the pilgrimage, or they were going around, and then they happened to stay in one place because they were tired and they want to stay in one place, because in those days what happens, everything is forest, and you see everywhere there is trees. And then what happened is, out from these two Brahmanas, Sumedha was see the beautiful garden of Tulsi Maharani, and she circumambulated. And so Harimedha was asking, "Oh, why are you doing this circumambulation of Tulsi Maharani so many times?" And so she said, so now this story begins. This Sumedha and Harimedha, both of them went under the shade of banyan tree, a huge big banyan tree, and sat there taking the shade of shelter, and they were discussing a story. Actually, what is the glories of Tulsi Maharani? So Sumedha was telling long ago, in the heaven there was Durvasa Muni got cursed, and then again all the demigods lost their thing, and we know this pastime of churning of ocean, right? At that time, what happened, there was a fight, there was churning between the demons and demigods, and a lot of, when they were churning, lot of things came out of from that milk ocean. And also Lord Hari was in the form of Dhanvantri, also appeared there, right? Lord Vishnu was holding a nectar pot in his hand, and whoever drinks this pot will be immortal, they will never die. So then Lord Vishnu, when he was holding this pot, and he was in great happy. So from that happiness, a nectar drop fall down from his eyes. So that nectar drop which fall down from his eyes had happened to grown up like a tulsi plant. And all the demigods were also there at that time, saw this plant as to be a Lakshmi Devi, a goddess of fortune. So what did they do is, they offered their prayers, and Lord Krishna was so happy to see this form of Tulsi, and it is said that whoever worships Lord Tulsi on this month, it is very, very glorious, because it gives the Tulsi Maharani came from the tears of Lord, and from the pleasure of the Lord. So for Krishna, Tulsi is everything. Without Tulsi, Krishna will not accept anything. So like that, Sumedha was explaining all of this sitting under the banyan tree. And that time, what happened is, from this banyan tree, there were two personalities came out of from there. Who are these two personalities? They were actually demons. They were super people who did a bad things, and that's how they became demons, and they were resting in this banyan tree. So when they hear the glories of Tulsi Maharani, automatically they came out of from that plant, and from that big banyan tree where the Sumedha and Harimedha were sitting, and they were telling, Sumedha asked, "Who are you? Why are you here?" Then they said that there was a past story for this. One day when this Astika is her name is, so she was playing in the Nandana garden, and at that time there was a Lomasa Muni who was there, and she disturbed the Lomasa Muni for some reason, and because of that, what happened is, Lomasa Rusi has cursed her to become a Brahma Rakshasi. So that's how they became Rakshasa, the demon body they got, and they were reciting in this this tree. And so now when they got cursed, when this girl got cursed about curse from the Rishi, she asked, oh, how can I get out of this? Please help me. Then Rishi said that you have to listen the glories of Lord and glories of Tulsi Maharani. Then when you hear these glories from a devotee mouth, at that time you can get out of the this body and you can go back to Krishna. So that's how when they were sitting underneath of the tree and reciting these glories, this demon was got liberated. And not only this, there is another person who was the friend of this there are two people, right? One was cursed by the Lomasa Rishi, the other is another person. Her story was like she was disobeying her guru, so because of that she became a Brahma Rakshasi. This person who was disturbing Lomasa Rishi and the other person who was disobeying the guru, both of them got the mercy and they went back to Krishna. So hearing this story, they were so happy, and they got Sumedha and Harimedha got more more belief on what they are doing, more devotion towards Tulsi Maharani. And also when these two personalities came out of this tree, they were thanking these two ladies who were sitting there and discussing about the glories of Tulsi and glories of Lord. So then they said thank you to them. They circumambulated among to these two Brahmanas and they went back to Krishna. So this is the glories of Tulsi Maharani. And I also said before that in one of the classes that I have did, but again I wanted to repeat this glories of Tulsi Maharani as came. So we have to know this names of Tulsi Maharani. Vrindavani means one who first manifested in Vrindavan. Vrinda, the goddess or the goddess of all plants. Vishwa Pujita, one who the whole universe worship, one who is worshipped by whole universe. Pushpasara, the topmost of the all flowers. Nandini, she gives the pleasure, happiness to everyone. Krishna Jivani, the life and soul of Krishna. Vishwa Pavani, one who purifies the three worlds. Tulsi, one who has no comparison. So these Tulsi Maharani's names we have to chant when you offer Tulsi, right, to Lord. You put chandan and you offer it. That time you recite all these names and you offer. It gives immense benefit, and especially in the Kartik, it gives way thousands of benefit when we do this. So this is all about the stories that we have seen. And also in Padma Purana it is said that how it is great, one gets the pious credit by doing of this Kartika Vrata. No other charity, no other austerity is equal to this particular Vrata. So it is said that Kartika is the best of the purest of the purest and most of the glorious of all the month. So Kartika month is very dear to Krishna. And
recording in progress.
What happened? Okay. Kartika month is very, very dear to Krishna. So we should observe this Kartika, because not only, this is told by one Acharya, all the Rupa Goswamis, everybody are telling us this, how great Kartika Vrata is. So one should daily offer the lamb to Kartika, like Lord Krishna and Yashoda, and one should hear Srimad Bhagavatam, one should chant prescribed rounds. So many people do so many things. Like some people eat only one time a meal, and also it is said that we should not cut our nails and cut our hair on this in this auspicious month. And also we should not eat certain food, like they have mentioned that eggplant, and also this urud dal. Urud dal is the one famously told in Chaturmasya. Every month you leave one, right? In this Kartik month you leave urud dal. So we have to leave urud dal in this month. We should not take urud dal. So we should, when actually it is said that in this month we have to take Ganges bath. We can't take literally go there and take, right? So when you take bath, if you recite 3 times Ganga, Ganga and take bath, you will automatically get the benefit of taking the bath in Ganges. So that's the another thing. So yeah, as I said, some people don't eat eggplant and all that rajma, beans, so much protein stuff they don't eat in this month. And so we sing daily Damodar Ashtakam, we offer diya, and we also not sing Damodar Ashtakam alone. We sing Radha Kripa Kataksha and many other Ashtakams we sing. We also do recite Bhagavad Gita 12th chapter every day. We follow Ekadasis very, very strictly in this particular month, so that we can get more benefit out of it. We do also donate to the pure devotees, because it's very important to do some charity in this particular month, because it's multiplied 1,000 times. So we have to do some donations to the devotees or a temple. So that's the other thing. And most important thing is, in the Kartik month we have last 5 days, that is called Bhishma Panchak. It's very, very important that even though somebody is not doing whole Kartik month, if they are doing this 5 days, at 5 days out of all 30 days, at least this 5 days you're chanting more, you're reading more, and then that will be helping us. Actually, what is Bhishma Panchaka? Bhishma Panchaka is Bhishma Dev, when he's leaving his body, he observed this vrata. So as we all know, Bhishma Deva is very, very dear to Krishna. So one who observes this fast will also become very dear to Krishna. How it starts is the last day of Ekadasi in this month. That is the first day of Bhishma Panchak. From that day to Purnima day, we don't fast, we don't break our Ekadasi, we continue our Ekadasi. So Mataji, you are telling me not to eat anything. How can I live? So I am not just saying that. I will show you something which is easy way to do this. I'm not going to make you feel hunger all these 5 days, but I'm going to give you a simple solution. Very easily you can follow this. You can eat everything and at the same time do. See, this is a nice document created by devotees. His Holiness Jayapatak Swami Maharaj disciples have created this very beautiful document, wherein you see many, many recipes, where you can eat morning, afternoon, night, how many ever times you want, you can eat, but you will eat only Ekadasi food. And we don't eat quinoa and all that. We eat only roots, and we don't eat all the fruits. Banana is allowed, apple is allowed, mango is allowed, some fruits. And there is a beautiful description how to follow this fast. And it's very easy. Everybody can do, because all these recipes that you see, you can daily cook for these 4 days or 5 days and nicely do Bhishma Panchak. And on the Purnima day, we break this fast by inviting a Brahmana to our house, and we offer them all the prasad that we cook and let them eat first. We give some charity to them, and then we break our fast. And Bhishma Panchak, if you need any more details about this, how to fast, I can give you more details, which is not my details, but it is created by a lot of other senior devotees, how they showed how we can follow it very easily. And we can also get the spiritual credits simply, very easily we can get it. We can always we can just, our mood is to observe in Krishna. That's our goal. Out of why are we doing all of this? To just observe always in Krishna. That's our mood. So that we can do in the last 5 days of this Kartik, that is called Bhishma Panchak. And the other things is like I was hearing to Srila Guru Maharaj the other day, and Guru Maharaj was saying that these austerities that we are doing in this Kartika month should not be out of something like, oh, I wanted to show up or I wanted to do it. It should not be out of that. It is out of devotion. Without a devotion, whatever austerity we are doing, there is no use out of it. But for a person who don't know anything and they are following, still they get credit because they don't know anything and they are following it. Certainly someone did fast on this in this month, any one day, and they get credit because they don't know anything and they did it. But we know which which mood we have to do it. After knowing what mood I have to be in, but still I am not able to be in that mood, then the problem comes. Then we don't get credit. I mean, then we will not be able to achieve the ultimate goal for this, for doing this vrata. The ultimate goal is to achieve love of Krishna, right? The mood is not to just be health conscious for myself. I am doing this vrata, okay, I'm eating only once a day so that I can lose my weight or something. Not like that. My mood should be there so that I can get love of Krishna. That's my goal. Only that way we can get Krishna's love. So we see the famous pastime of milk drinking brahmachari who comes to Chaitanya Srivasangan and wanted to see the pastimes of Lord. But what did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say? Just pull him out. He's just no one for me. But when he realized that austerity is not the great thing, devotion is the great thing, then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu allowed him to participate in the pastimes, right? So the mood is very important, not the austerity that we are doing. The mood is very important. So we cautiously invest our time to get that mood that I am doing only to get the love of Krishna, not for anything else. So, and also Srila Guru Maharaj was making this point that we keep our, if there is a weighing balance, you have to keep both sides equal, then only it is equal, right? So your consciousness, your devotional service should be equal. So that way you are balanced. So that way Maya is not entering into our life. So whatever we are doing, we do for the love of Krishna. So that is the last point that I wanted to say. But I want to sing one small bhajan, which is very, very sweet bhajan. I want to conclude the class with that bhajan. Yeah. Mana mana mandire rahani din Krishna Murari, Shri Krishna Murari, Bhakti Preeti Malachandan, Tumi niho Chittanandan, Jivana Marana Tava Pujani Vedan, Sundara He Manahari, Yeshonanda Kumar, Arananda Kumar, Habi Prema Pradeepe, Harati Tomar, Nayana Jamuna, Jarani Bar, Tumara Virahe Giridari, Bandhana Gana, Tava Bayog Jivana, Krishna Murari, Shri Krishna Murari, Krishna Murari, Shri Krishna Murari. So the meaning of this song is, please stay in the temple of my heart, both day and night, O Krishna Murari, O Krishna Murari. Devotion, love, flower garland, and sandalwood, please accept them, O delighter of the heart. In the life or in death, I worship with these offerings, beautiful one, O enchanter of the heart. Come, son of Nanda, and then, O son of Nanda, I offer you Harati ceremony with the lamp of my love, lamplight of my love. The water of the Yamuna river instantly flow from my eyes in your separation, O holder of Govardhana hill. May I pass my life observed only in the songs of your praising. O Krishna Murari, O Shri Krishna Murari, Shri Damodar Mas ki jai, Kartik Mas ki jai. Vansha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Thank you so much, dear devotees, for bearing me extra 15 minutes. Please forgive me for any mistakes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you so much for such a power-packed class. Very, very interesting stories and instances and lots of information you have given us. Thank you so much. Very helpful, Mataji. Mataji, you have done a lot of research and you have given us very nice information. Mataji, I had a question. So for this Vaikunta Chaturdashi, what was the significance other than worship of the Amla tree?
That was only there, Mataji, in that.
Oh, so
Yeah.
basically on Vaikuntha Chaturdashi, they offer the puja to the Amla tree, is it?
Yeah, that's what only there, Mataji. I can read it again and get back to you, Mataji, that story.
Yeah, no problem. So, Mataji, I didn't pay attention, meaning like I've not read it before, but I'm just asking. So, the Lord Vishnu's tears became the amlaki fruit, is it?
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
Oh, tulsi,
Lo-
right?
Not Lord Vishnu's. I think it is Lord Brahma's, Mataji. All tears, it's getting confused. It's Lord Brahma's tear. Because Lord Brahma was chanting the names of Lord Krishna. In that love, the ecstasy, the tear fall down, and that tear became the Amalaki tree.
And
Yeah.
then what is tulsi is
For
Vishnu's.
Tulasi, Lord Krishna was so much in ecstasy, holding that nectar part. From that nectar, when that eye drop fall, that was the Tulsi plant.
I see. So, so is this correct understanding? Then the tear of Vishnu is tulsi, the tear of Brahma is Amala, and the tear of Shiva is Rudraksh.
I don't know that, Mataji, but these two is correct. But not only tear of Brahma here, it's talking about love. That what is the tear? The tear came by chanting the names of Lord Krishna, right? The love, that love transformed into the Amalaki tree. The love for Nam, love for Lord, has transferred to the Amalaki tree, right?
So when Vishnu was holding the Amrit pot, then his tears mixed with the Amrit and Tulasi was formed, is it?
Yes. Yeah, that's what written there. Yeah.
Okay, very nice, Mataji. Thank you so much. Very,
Thank
very
you,
interesting.
Mataji. Thank you for giving this opportunity, Mataji. I said first no to you when you asked me, but I felt very sad. Why did I say no? Because of so much of stress in the house, because of this rat problem that I have in the house. All day I was stressful and I said no to you. I was feeling very sad. Why did I say no? I wanted to say yes, but then I thought some other devotees getting chance to do the class. That's okay. Let them do. But Krishna is very dear, Mataji. It again came back to my hand only. And I'm so grateful to Krishna and Radharani, and thank you to you for giving me this opportunity, Mataji. Very, very grateful to you.
Sure, Mataji, sure. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Wow, as Priti Vilasini Mataji said, it was power-packed class. I just heard the last half hour, like from 10:30 because I had meeting. But from 10:30, whatever I've heard, Mataji, it was like, wow, amazing. So many pastimes, like and as you said, like we have to keep on hearing these glories of Kartik months because there's always going to be something that we don't know. You always have something, someone will say something that we don't know. So it's very, very, and it's very encouraging when we hear these again. It really makes us reinforces our faith and our conviction for this month, and it keeps us energized when we keep on hearing. So thank you so much. It was such a wonderful class. So much research and so many different stories and pastimes, so wonderfully narrated. All glories to you, Mataji. It was very, very wonderful. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Thank you for a very, very beautiful nectarian class. As other Matajis have said, it was just the version was cherry on the top. Very, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji. Greatly appreciated.
Yeah,
Dear
the
devotees,
bhajan meaning is offering the love lamp to Lord, right? We are offering lamp to every day. So it should be our love towards Krishna. So that's why I thought this song is apt for this class. That's why I sang, Mataji.
Yes, you sang very beautiful. Thank you so much for singing. Thank you, absolutely. Dear devotees, if you have any realizations, please go ahead at this time. There are some chat messages. Lalitangi Mataji is saying, thank you for a very beautiful class filled with so many pastimes. And there's somebody with the iPhone saying, very beautiful class, Hare Krishna. Jaya Chaitanya, I don't know if it's Prabhuji or Mataji, saying Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for this very beautiful class with so many pastimes and so many quotes from Gurudev. Haribol. And the most important thing you shared with us that His Holiness Japata Maharaji mentioned that we should share this with others who might not be in Krishna consciousness or who don't know what the Damodar month is. And we should tell them the glories and have them also do deep dhan so they can be closer to Krishna and get bhakti. Thank you so much, Mataji. If there's no more realizations, with your
Hare
permission,
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Harita Mataji.
Mataji, that was really power-packed presentation and very nice pastimes, Mataji. I could know so many new things from this, whatever you have told. And thanks for enlightening us with whatever we didn't know, actually. So thanks a lot, Mataji. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Harita Mataji, for joining the class.
You are always an inspiration, Mataji. You try to do so much of hard work, and you know, with so many services, you try to, you know, still do this presentations and everything, and kids classes, everything. Thank you, Mataji. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mataji, for encouraging me. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandatnam. Mataji, thank you for your wonderful class. It was very nice. And you told all these vratas and all very nicely. Another thing that Panjami, this thing you kindly tell and post that this thing in the group, Mataji, so we can
Sure,
use.
Mataji. Definitely, I will post those recipes and the links also I will post. Or else I will post in the group only, Mataji. That way,
The
everybody.
group only you put, Mata, in the chat box we put, we cannot able to do the take it out.
Sure,
Put
sure.
it in the
Definitely, I
group.
will post the details,
Because,
Mataji.
some we do not know to follow that this thing, no. From when from the first day of the Purnima till the end,
First,
Mataji.
this month, last Ekadasi is there, na, Mataji? On 23rd is the Ekadasi. That's what I am seeing. So from 23rd to 26th is the last day of Kartik. It is showing here for me. I don't know if it is right, but whatever calendar is in front of me. So from the last day of the last Ekadasi of this month to the Purnima, that for last 5 days, they say last 5 days, Bhishma Panchak. So one should observe the fast for that 5 days, Mataji. So we should not eat. It's not even Ekadasi. It's greater than Ekadasi because we don't even eat quinoa, all that stuff. Only roots we take, and roots and fruit. So you can see the recipes and just make those recipes, eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's it. And chant more, Mataji, definitely. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Wonderful, Mataji. Wonderful. God bless you. Krishna bless you wonderfully, abundantly, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. God bless you.
Is there any more Hare Krishna dear devotees? Is there anybody else who want to share the realizations? Dear devotees, there are no more realizations. I would like to pay my obeisances to Her Grace, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, and all assembled devotees. Once again, I thank you so much, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, for a very beautiful nectarian class. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu evacha patitana bhavnebhyo vaishnavyo namo namah. Ananta koti vaishnavindi ki jai, Charidas Thakur ji ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Her Grace Vinita Gandharvika Mataji ki jai.
Jai. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much, Mataji. Wonderful.
Ki jai. Thank you so much. Very good.